Russian figure skating champion Sofia Akatieva may miss the current season. This is reported by Our Sport with reference to a source familiar with the situation. In June, Akatieva received a stress fracture, because of which she missed about a month and a half of training. The source notes that the pain in the leg has become chronic, and recovery is expected to be protracted. It is reported that with a high probability the figure skater will not be able to perform at key competitions of the current season, including the December Russian Championships. Earlier, Akatieva took part in the Russian national team's test skating in Moscow, where she presented only a short program. After that, she withdrew from the stages of the Russian Grand Prix, for which she was entered. About it reports Match TV with reference to the source. According to the TV channel, the Russian champion was also asked to exclude any competitive rolling. Sofia Akatieva could have a relapse of a stress fracture. This is reported by TASS with reference to a source. The figure skater suffered a fracture, which is likely to be a relapse of her previous stress fracture, the source said. According to the agency, the figure skater may miss the end of the season as her treatment and recovery may take about 2 months. The Russian champion suffered a stress fracture in June. This season she has not performed at any competition. Alexandra Trusova conducted an interview with Alexander and Bert on Oko channel. Anna Shcherbakova took part in the filming for the shelter Everybody Has a Dog. Anna and Alina attended the Voice magazine party where Zagitova's dress surprised fans. Alexander and Bert believes that Kamila Valieva's slide was correctly counted as a fall. The figure skater was fourth at the Russian Grand Prix in Kazan. She was counted sliding on her knees, in the choreo section as a fall. As a spectator I'm watching, beautiful track, interesting find, kneeling slide, and it looks beautiful. But I imagine the judges are sitting there and they have it clearly written that if you sit on the ice with your butt, it's a deduction, it's a fall. Here I agree with the judges, the slide on the knees and the moment when the athlete sits on his butt are different things. In the show you have no limits, you can do whatever you want, even on your stomach all over the ice. If it's beautiful, if it complements your performance, do whatever you want. Do somersaults, skate on your hips, on your stomach, on your back, whatever you want. But still the sport should remain with rigid criteria and frameworks, otherwise athletes do not understand how to win and how to build their program in general. If we want figure skating to remain an Olympic sport, there must be strict rules. And, of course, there was a hip touch here, but it in no way diminished the beauty of the program, said the silver medalist of Pyeongchang 2018 in the team. Yevgeny Plushenko missed the 4th round of the Russian Grand Prix, where his mentee Sofia Muraviova and the Academy's junior pairs skating representatives Anastasia Chernyshova and Vladislav Vilchik triumphed. The reason was good. The 2-time Olympic champion was accompanying his son Alexander at the Battle of the Schools tournament in Moscow. But it turned out that in his absence in Kazan, some of his colleagues tried to seduce a couple of juniors. We have staffs that poach, and even openly poach. I'll be honest, now a pair representing my school took first place in Kazan, and one of the coaches, we won't name him, has already approached and started casting fishing rods. I do not do this and have never done it, even though someone yelled at me and said that I poached someone, bought someone. And I don't advise anyone to do it. But, unfortunately, this happens, quotes Plushenko Sport Express. Alexander, in turn, assured that he likes to train under the guidance of his father and he does not think about the transition. According to him, Angels Plushenko is the best academy of figure skating, so there is no point in looking for something else. This assertion of the young athlete turned out to be backed up by his performance. He won the second sport category competition with a personal record in the free skating program, in which he performed to a mix of Michael Jackson compositions. I am very happy and proud of myself for performing at such a large-scale competition. We will strive forward together with our coaches. Next goal? Quads are still early. I need to learn all the triples, perform all the triples and do everything cleanly. Olympics? Of course, remains a dream, said Plushenko Jr. The boy also told what figure skaters are oriented on in his sports career. On my dad. Why should I look at someone else? Well, I still like Nathan Chen, Yuzuru Hanyu. Ilya Malinin on jumps, the 10-year-old skater listed. From November 17 to 19, Finland will host the 5th stage of the ISU International Grand Prix Figure Skating Series. Espoo will once again be the arena for the rivalry of top athletes from 13 countries. The main attention will be focused on the fight for medals in the girls' singles, but other events promise exciting battles as well. For two-time world champion Kaori Sakamoto, the tournament will be a test. Can she hold her lead and reclaim gold to secure a place in the Grand Prix final? The women's quad and trixel skaters will be her worthy opponents in this fight. The men's single skating promises a tight battle for the podium between France's Kevin Amos, Italy's Matteo Rizzo and Japan's Kao Miura and Shun Sato. Silver for Amos and Miura, and bronze for Rizzo and Sato in previous stages, make this battle particularly exciting. The stability of American Ilya Malinin and Frenchman Adam Schauhim-Fa has already secured them places in the final, but the fight for the remaining 4 promises to be fierce. Italian giant Nicolai Memola will attract attention with his fantastic quadruple jump performance despite his impressive height. Former Russian figure skaters, Makar Suntsev and Nikita Starostin, will also add interest to the event. In the women's singles, a real battle is expected. Japan's Kaori Sakamoto, although considered the favorite, faces competition from girls with ultra-complex elements. Amber Glenn of the USA, who successfully landed a triple axel, provides an interesting perspective. However, competing against more difficult elements from other female athletes could be a challenge for Sakamoto. Figure skaters Mana Kawabe of Japan and Yu-Yun of Korea can offer their triple axels, but their hopes are not as high. However, Japan's Ryan Sumiyoshi, who boldly performs a quadruple tulip, provides the audience with an exciting spectacle. All eyes will be on her performance in Finland. The pair of 2023 World Championships bronze medalists, Sara Conti and Niccolò Macchi from Italy, have a strong claim to gold in the 5th round of the ISU Grand Prix pair skating. Their silver medal achievement at the previous round in France guarantees their participation in the series final. However, they should remain vigilant given the upcoming competition from the 3rd American pair, Ellie Kam and Danny O'Shea, who are looking to make up for lost time after a forced absence from the previous round in France. The German pair, Minerva Fabienne Hayes and Nikita Volodin, are also targeting the podium. Nikita Volodin, who transferred from the Russian Figure Skating Federation, has been showing great results at international tournaments with his new partner. Another aspirant to medals is Pavel Kovalyev, representing France in a pair with his wife Kamila Kovaliev. In ice dancing, the Americans Madison Chock and Evan Bates are highly likely to win, but Canadian dancers Laurence Fournier-Baudry and Nikolai Sorensen intend to provide worthy resistance, aiming to give a fight to the unrivaled reigning world champions.